Hello guys, this is FIX SMITE or Dualities. I have been playing Smite for 10 years and this is the video I wanted to make. So this is the list of all the issues Hirez needs to fix if Smite still wants to come back one day, right? Smite itself is a great game. We have one of the best action combat, we have one of the best and most innovative social system, right? But we still have the same issues that we have been dealing with like 5-7 years. So what are those issues? Okay, let's talk about how Hirez can fix Smite, right? Smite's biggest problem is bad community management and the fact that Hirez never really fixes the core issues Smite has, right? And the state of Smite competitive scene. What Hirez needs to do is to bring back old fun game modes for weekends, for match of the day rotation, right? Like adventures, domination, smite card. These game modes were fun and then is so much potential when it comes to these fun game modes. You can just add them in for weekends, into match of the day rotation, right? And you will attract so many more players to the game. Now they're already doing that with new season passes, with new collaborations, which is really good idea, right? We also need updated arena map. Like how cool it will be that we'll actually get, new cool gladiator style arena map, or with ranked leaderboard and rewards. This is what players have been asking for the last 7 years. Right, and we have this problem in community. They think that if we have ranked functionality for arena or more fun game modes, this will somehow divide the player base. In reality, this will attract so many more players to the game, right? Now we have this problem, like many other MMORPG or MOBA studios have, right? For example, most MOBA studios, they only care about Dota or Conquest map players and ignore everybody else. For example, we have Arena in Smite, which will be easily the most popular game mode in Smite, right? If Hirez won't force players into Conquest if you wanna be ranked, right? And we have the same problem in like literally every game, like in Halo Infinite, in Battlefield games, Rush vs Conquest, right? It's always the same story, and this is probably one of the biggest reasons why Hirez games are doing poorly, because they all have divided ranked community. We have Arena vs Conquest in Smite, we have Strikeout vs Dominations in Paladins, we have Deathmatch versus Siege in Paladins, and so on and so on. Clan Wars, there is a huge potential when it comes to Clan Wars. They can do so much more, right? Problems with item management, like removal of all fun juke items like Witchblade, Boomba Mask, removal of good support items like Voidstone, Witchblade, Runic Shield. All these items give so much depth to the game. And all these items were very important counter items that keep the balance of the game, right? Now we just buy, same 3 items every game and it's not really that fun anymore, right? We need more initiative to actually play the game. There are so many things they can do. Chest for each 3 wins. More skins to earn by playing the game, achievement point reward. Why do we even have achievements points if they don't mean anything? Just give us some rewards so we have more initiative to actually earn achievements and achievements points. More commendation rewards, more ability to comment your opponent. This is such a good idea. Why working on a report system? There's way too many red flags. Just make good commendation systems, right? So you can use players' initiative to play better, right? To have more teamwork, right? This is what you have to do. One of the biggest problems with Smite community is Smite pro scene. There is no actual Smite competitive scene anymore. We literally seen the same 15 players 5 years in a row. Nobody wanna see that. We wanna see competition, right? Hirez need to make separate EU and North America Conquest Arena tournaments, and then let few best teams play it out in Atlanta for the final reward. So you bring in more players, more competition, and more competition means more people watching and people make money, right? This is how you attract viewers. This is how you attract sponsorship, right? And this is how they can get sponsors and viewers from both continents, right? we also need separate, there is also an issue with sound and voice effect parameters, right? This is actually a huge deal for content creators. Voice effects, voice lines are one of the best things about Smite, but you can rarely hear them well, because they're on the same sound parameter as any other ability effect in the game. So if you wanna hear your voice lines, you're gonna get blasted by the ability effects, which is a huge issue. They need to stop they need better censorship. In fact, most of the Smite communities will be better without any censorship, right? Reddit, SPL chat, Smite Discord, Smite official channel, and so on and so on. Take the control of Smite Reddit community. Why do we have 6 Smite subreddits instead of 1 with flares? It makes no sense. You just keep dividing the community on every corner. Why no memes and community content allowed besides art, right? This bad community management is holding the game back and the communities. Smite is a great game, and what really hurts about Smite is that there is so much potential, so much wasted potential, and people that put in the energy don't really get anything in return. People love this game so much, they make so much content, but there is no way how you can actually make it as a Smite content creator, because only those guys who get to SPL, only those guys get views on YouTube, right? And that's why Smite SPL is just a huge business, and people gatekeep everyone else to get into Smite Pro League, right? And a lot of the outdated support and solo builds have proved that over the years, right? We wanna see competition, right? We wanna see competitive spirit. That's why we play Smite, that's why we love Smite, right? And it's a bit frustrating to, I made so many videos about Smite already, and it doesn't really matter, right? Now, what Hirez needs to do is to make a new season, right? Like they do with each 3 months or 2 months with Conquest. They need to make a new cool gladiator style arena map, right? They need to update arena map, which is the most popular game mode in Smite. We need ranked leaderboard and rewards, right? Now we have this issue that if people wanna be ranked, considered ranked or good players, they need to play snowball game modes like Conquest or Arena. So what do you guys think about Smite? Is there still possibility Smite comes back, right? I mean, they make new battle passes, they make new collaborations, but you see even videos themselves barely get any views. People moved on from Smite, battleground of the gods. This is the problem with Smite, the game lost its character, right? We need to go back to the roots, right? UI, if you just check the current UI, it has no character. UI 7 years ago had more character than today, right? There are some still players who make Smite videos, montages, but they don't get any views, because only those guys like Weekend, Icon, Hadix, only those guys, Zapman, Barracuda, only those guys get any views as a Smite content creators, right? Don't wanna call any names, but he played years in the Smite competitive scene, and only lately he has been building good, right? And this is what you get when you lack competition. This is the problem with Smite community. People just lacking competition, but they still call themselves champions, like fucking Genetics and everybody else, right? No arena players on Smite SPL. The lack of Europe players, which is the biggest region. The lack of international players. The lack of console players, right? There is so much, there is like 70% of community missing. And they still call themselves champions because they don't care. They're too busy making money from Hirez sponsors and YouTube. And this is why esports sucks. There is no real competition, it's just a huge business. And this is the biggest problem of esports. And there are so many more problems when it comes to Smite. Like, casters were not allowed to criticize their own players. Why would you even pay players? You should never do that. Don't play teams, don't play players. Just make a final reward so you get competition. And when you get competition, you get more people watching and you get more sponsors. This is how you design a competitive scene. But now we have the same 15 players that barely, the same 15 players that like competition. but people think they're one of the best, right? So they get countless of views and countless of money from everybody, right? And it's not good. You made, this is the problem with Smite community, right? It's so divided. On every corner Smite community is divided, but only time they mention divided community is when somebody suggests adding old fun game modes back for weekends, or ranked leaderboard and rewards for arena. Literally the two things that will bring in so much more players, right? And this is the problem, it's just mismanaged game, even though the game itself is great, right? And we literally had no competition on the MOBA market. We literally had no competition on the MOBA market, and yet Hirez still didn't manage to make this game more popular, right? Like, they desperately need to do some changes. Lately, all they have been doing is, you know, messing up with the items, right? They need to fix the core issues of this game. They need to give arena fans ranked leaderboard and rewards, a new updated arena map. The current arena map is like 3 years old, right? We need UI with actual character. We need support items back. We need juke items back to the game that actually made the game more deep and more fun. More fun game modes for weekends that attract players. Olympians need to bring, you know, this is also a big issue. Smite community representatives, Olympians and so on, and Reddit moderators, they need to bring community together. They need to make community tournaments, right? This is what they're here for, right? Fix the sound design, right? Voice lines and sound effects shouldn't be on the same sound parameter. This is huge for content creators. More item diversity, change the meta a bit, man, don't be afraid of so much. But, you know, we need more fun juke items, bring back Witchblade, bring back Boomba Mask, bring back all the support items, nerf Gladiator Shield. Like, why did you remove all the hybrid support item but then you keep Gladiator Shield in game? It makes no sense, right? Like, I really like the collaboration. This has the potential to bring in more players, right? This is good. But we don't wanna have the same 3 items on every god. Now because we are in crit meta, and because a lot of AD carry and mage items are over busted, we need to buy like spectral on every support, every game. Then you also have to buy, it's the same 3 items every game, right? It's not fun anymore. And this is coming from a support main, right? You need to make the game more fun, right? We need to have actual competitive scene, and this will be good for everybody, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is FineOK, and I play Soul Lane for the...
Your milk before your cereal.
No,
Now we just get some funny videos. Nobody cares about that. People wanna see competition. People wanna see fun tournaments, best of the best clashing. They wanna have more fun juking, more fun, you know, support items that give depth to the game, counter building, resetting fights. Arena is such a huge opportunity because most MOBA studios, they only care about Conquest Dota fans. If you would only make a cool Gladiator arena style map with ranked leaderboard and rewards, Smite could literally become most popular game, MOBA game on the market right now, right? There's so much they can do, but clearly they don't care. I mean, Hirez is a company. If they wanna care, they're there to make the game more popular. You have to make correct decisions, right? It's okay if you make mistake, but we need to go back and make things right, right? I have been playing Smite for 10 years, but these days it's very hard for me to suggest anybody
You're gonna start pouring your milk before you...
anybody to even play Smite, because it's just a waste of energy and effort. You know, we have non-existent competitive scene, we have no fun game modes. My favorite game mode doesn't even have ranked functionality. Like, how can you be so outdated? UI has no character, no fun game modes for weekends. To make the things more fun, right? More diverse, you know? I miss the times of Aliet and Rekful and Brandon, you know?
Scream,
like,
you roll up to him lane.
This is when Smite was its peak. It really felt like a battleground of the god, right? But not anymore. Sadly, not anymore. We have such a fun community. We have Wolpis Esports for community, right? This is the only place left we really have. I'm banned on most Facebook groups and Reddit, right? Because if you talk the truth, if you if you don't have generally accepted opinion, you just get downvoted. That's how those communities are designed. It's not really our fault, it's how communities are designed. Smite Reddit would be so much better without any moderation, right? There's no community content allowed, no memes allowed. Just art usually don't get moderated here, right? We have Smite Meme Monday. Why not have memes all the time? And then you just let people, the memes make discussion, and this is why we come to Reddit. Look how many rules we have, and the main mod, look how many moderators we have, and the main mod is not even listed here. I think it's triple charged, you know, but he's usually hiding behind the auto moderator, right? It's like, it's really disgraceful if you ask me, but some people clearly don't care about community. They care more about power. Why do we have 6 Smite subreddits instead of 1 with flares, and then you just let the community upvote or downvote how they want it? This place will be better without any moderation, right? But okay, I need to rest. If I'm too much into my fire mode, I need to go back to air, right? I need to calm down because it's not good for my stomach. But you know, I really love Smite. I have been playing Smite for 10 years, and it just sucks wasting so much potential being wasted. Maybe I'm just, you know, projecting from myself, from my own self, right? But you know, I really love Smite. Like, it was such a great game, and maybe I just overgrow it, right? But Smite could be like 5 times bigger if only we would have properly managed game, properly community management, and so on and so on. Now we have divided community on every corner, which is a big reason why Hirez games are doing poorly.
Run, Dark Lord. No, they're coming back. Them to chase him down. Back up. Is it just us?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because it's at 5. I leveled my heal first.
I went with the
Starting to get real.
What the hell?
I can't get away. I guess it's those chains.
Yeah, the chain doesn't like skills.
time to regroup.